Namaskaram all Atmas. Under Atmaguru's Paramatma's instruction, we have started this Vishwa Shanti People's Peace Parivar. The means is Vishwa Shanti, world peace, which comes only when there is peace to people. Parivar means family. So Vishwa Shanti People's Peace Parivar means the people as a family, Vasudhaiva Vasudeva Kutumbakam. We all should live together happily, peacefully. That is the objective of Vishwa Shanti People's Peace Parivar. The entire world as one family, People's Peace Parivar. How this can be attained, we have seen, because it is not a single person's job to bring in peace. We all together have to bring in peace for ourselves, for the entire world. We all make the world. Here, one person alone, either government alone or people alone, everybody should join together. That's why we have the Vishwa Shanti People's Peace Parivar. The mission, what is mentioned is, every person has come to this world to release his karma. How this is possible? By fulfilling his duties to the micro family, the personal family in which he has born, and to the macro family, the world family, the society, the nation in which he is living. He has to take care of both these families. Just as God takes care of the individual person's problems, and also he takes care of the entire universe. God is there in everybody. When you realize, then God inside you, you realize that you have got the duty towards both your personal family and the world family. As long as you confine to a personal family alone, forgetting about your duty to the world family, the man is said to be in a state of animal instinct. An animal does not bother about any other thing in the world except its family, its kids. If human beings haven't taken the birth after completing the animal evolution and taken this human evolution, the next evolution is God evolution. Merge in God, which is possible only if you fulfill the duties what God has done. God is doing. That is taking care of the individual and world family. As long as man confined with this previous evolution of animal instinct, taking care of his own family, he will take birth of the births without any end and he cannot attain Jivan Mukti. He cannot go to the next level. Because he is only in the back level, not in the forward level. He is an animalistic level only. He is not going forward. As long as he confines animal instinct, he cannot attain Mukti. So we have to use our buddhi, the sixth sense of discriminate intelligence to see what far our birth has come. Human evolution has taken. The next level is the God level. For that we have to fulfill both the duties. So in that respect, we have seen our social duties, what under individual social duties, corporate social duties, and in government social duties. So far we have seen employment for all, education for all, child empowerment, women empowerment, youth empowerment, employment for all, and yesterday we have seen the water for all also. Now we are going to see food for all. Food is very important for people to do. Today India, even after 75 years of independence, still majority of people below poverty line are there and people suffer from malnutrition and in many part of the tribal areas, very remote areas, slum areas. So here, each and every human being, each and every citizen, irrespective of his economic status, they contribute for the economic growth of the country. And when majority of people still lie in the poverty line, and their contribution because of malnutrition, if we could not bring the real productivity out of them, then naturally we cannot expect the country to become a developed nation. Only when entire community, entire citizen, all the citizens reach certain level of economic status, then only we can say that we have attained the developed nation status. For which what we need to do, government should take first thing, malnutrition, eradication of malnutrition, provide food for all. India with over 140 crore population, people fall under various economic status like beggars, street dwellers, nomads, people below poverty line, then poor people, lower middle class people, upper middle class, rich people. Out of this, majority of people fall under the first five categories mentioned above. That is beggars, poor, below poverty line, poor people, lower middle class. These form the majority of population. In this, the people below poverty line like beggars, street dwellers, and homeless people and suffer, they face malnutrition with many people starving for want of food in a day. So here, what steps government should take? Government cannot ignore these people. They are all forming part of our country. They are forming our family, the country, nation's family. In respect of beggars, street dwellers, government should provide shelter with food for them so that they do not suffer due to malnutrition and engage them in government various infrastructure projects. Government has got various infrastructure, road laying, so all these various things are there. We should completely eradicate beggars and street dwellers from the society. The government should provide them shelter for living and also provide them employment, minimum wages under the government infrastructure projects, so that they simply providing food without giving any work means them you make them what do you call idle people. No, government should bring out their productivity by giving them food. So what steps government should take to provide food for all the people below poverty line? Government should provide people below poverty with free ration of all essential commodities to have 3 meals a day. So this is very important. Already government is doing this one. So they have to ensure that it is spread to entire country wherever. Now we got one nation, one ration concept also is there. So everybody should be provided the nutritious food essentials for them to have three times a week. What steps government should take for farmers, for lower middle class people, problems faced by farmers, how to support them? Most of the farmers belong to lower middle class category. Recently, we have been observing that farmers are going on strike at various parts of the country, demanding minimum support price for their produce. Presently, whatever agricultural products, including fruits and vegetables produced by farmers, are sold through middlemen and agents who pay very less for the products to the farmers, and they hoard it and create artificial shortage of commodities and increase the price of products and make big profits. These middlemen not only exploit the poor farmers by paying them less for their produce, but also exploit the public in selling the products at higher price. As the price of essential commodities goes up, the poor middle class, lower middle class people suffer as it eat away their small earnings and put them under crunch to meet other family commitments. Here, government should take steps but to support the farmers with minimum support price for their produce that will meet their financial needs for their livelihood. Minimum support price is needed because they have spent so much time in plowing the field and sowing it, everything. For this, they should be provided minimum support price. Provide all the essential commodities to the public at economical price, which will be of great help to the people, especially poor, lower middle class, and middle class to have food at all times as they can procure the needed essential commodities within their budgeted income. For this, government should take the following plan of action. The government should take initiative to fix minimum support price for all the farm products produced by farmers. For the entire farm products, including fruits, vegetables, flowers, directly from the farmers without involving any middleman, and then distribute it to the wholesalers, retailers, fixing the price at which they can sell to the public. They should fix maximum price they should sell to the public. Government should provide all essential seeds, manures, fertilizers, and give advance money to farmers through farmers' credit card for meeting the cost to produce all essentials of farming equipment, including farming equipment, agricultural laborers for farming cultivation. The government can adjust this advance money for the purchase price from the purchase price, the minimum support price they are giving, on receipt of farm produce after harvest from the farmers. So they should give first credit to the farmers for them to procure the manure, procure the seeds, for doing plowing, for giving payment to laborers and farm equipment, everything, until the complete the harvest. Once the harvest is completed, the harvest produce they should come to bring it to the government. They will fix at the minimum support price, and after adjusting the credit card loan they are given, they can pay back the money balance for their livelihood. So the steps the government should take so that the farmers get the minimum support price, which will help them to have the livelihood. Today you see many people, many farmers, they could not able to repay the debt, and especially in the Vidarbha region, Maharashtra, many farmers commit mass suicide every year that we are seeing. This can be avoided when government takes proper steps to them. The government should also provide insurance cover to the farmers and their produce so that in the event of loss of crop due to floods or drought or due to insects, if it is the farm produces destroyed, the farm insurance can help them, the farmers, to get their money, which will compensate the loss they suffer due to the loss due to floods or famine or due to insects. How government can support public, especially poor, lower middle class and middle class people, to get all essential commodities economic price and improve their monthly savings. So government should establish fair price supermarkets, shop in each ward level, where all the essential commodities procured from the farmers should be sold at nominal price for all the public. Each ward level, government should bring in a fair price supermarket, not just a ration shop. Fair price supermarket, where all the farm produce should be sold at nominal price. They should get a fair price, fixed procurement price from farmers and sell it to the public at a nominal higher cost based on the cost involved for establishing the supermarket and the shop they are. Government should also procure all branded products like cosmetics, soaps, household items from the manufacturer directly and sell their produce directly to public at nominal cost. So by this way, you can get the public can get the prices at the minimum nominal cost, whereby the people, especially the lower middle class people, poor people, can able to meet the needs out of the limited earnings they make, so that they also can live a decent living with full food for 3 times a day and meet all their family commitments with the economic price of the products. Government should also procure products produced by rural self-help groups and sell in their fair price shops so as to support them to boost their self-employment earnings needed for their livelihood. There are so many self-help groups who produce various products like agarbattis, like handicraft products, various things. This should be sold in these fair price supermarkets established at each ward level so that these products are sold. It gives a lot of opportunity for the rural self-help group to get their livelihood. Government should establish farmers market wherever Sunday in each ward level where the farmers can directly sell their cultivable products like fruits, vegetables, flowers, and also allocate separate place for fish market for the fishermen to sell directly to public at nominal cost, avoiding the middleman. So here, this wherever Sunday farmers market where farmers can directly bring their produce and sell it to the public directly instead of by which you can avoid the middleman inside. So they can get better price for their produce, which will meet their livelihood. The above measures taken by the government will enable the farmers to sell their produce at reasonable price. That will give them opportunity to get procurement price for their produce and thus improve their per capita income, and will give them opportunity for public, especially poor, lower middle class people who live with meager income, to get the sufficient products for food consumption at economical price and provide for savings with which in turn improve their per capita income. So, lower middle class, poor, middle class people who struggle with their minimum earnings in getting the produce for food, they have to meet the cost of education of the children, conveyance, house rent, milk, all these things they have to meet. So, for 3 times a day meal for the entire family if needed, they should get at economical price. For which this kind of provision government should take, so that everybody they get food for all at 3 times a day, nutritious food that improves the productivity. And the productivity of entire nation, all the people in the country, poor, irrespective whether it is below poverty line, poor, beggar, everything, the entire people are being good food and nutritious food, their productivity improves. The productivity improves means naturally the per capita income of the people increases, by which the per capita income of the country increases, which will contribute for the growth of the country as a developed nation. So this is one of the steps for food for all what government should take by which we can see that we build our nation into a developed nation. You see that all the people increase their have good health, good food, good productivity, by which their per capita increases. There will be peace and prosperity to every human being in this country. At the same time, it improves the per capita income of the country, which contributes for the development of the country as a developed nation. So, for this, we all people of India, people should raise our voice to the government to implement these kind of schemes so that everybody should get the food for all, irrespective of their economic status. Beggars, poor people, below poverty line. We should eradicate below poverty. We should eradicate poor. First thing for which food is needed, productivity is needed. So let us work, let us raise our voice to the public, government. So only if people, government, they run by politicians, they form only a small percentage, not even 2%, 3% of the entire population. Whereas 95%, more than 95% of people are common man. If common man, 95% of common man raise our voice together to the government to implement it, naturally they have to follow it. Let us raise for the good of the entire country to bring a developed nation these efforts to make the government to implement it and see that we all grow and live happily, prosperity, and make the India a developed nation. Thank you.